And welcome back. This is Cashaway here, and this is part 4 of Contempt of Court, the first case. So this is a flashback. We are no longer Phoenix Wright. We are this guy, Vincenzo Cacatras. I guess this will also be our defendant. He's a defense attorney. Marvin Grossberg, my boss and mentor. He thinks we're best friends. Errol Brisbane, the client. And Jack Crane, the deceased victim. So let's see. Where's Mr. Grossberg? The trial is due to begin in 10 minutes. He's here.
Good morning, Vinny, my boy. I trust you're ready for the trial. Indeed I am, sir. How many times have I asked you, Vinny? Please stop calling me sir. Formalities simply won't do between best friends.
Still thinks we're best. Oh, that's so mean. He still thinks we're best friends. That's why he hates me calling him sir, because it gets in the way. But we are master and understudy. That is all. Sounds like a pretty logical, straightforward thinker.
Anyway, sorry I haven't spoken. I haven't had a chance to speak with your client.
Indeed. I keep doing the damn Australian thing with my voice. I don't get it. Whatever. Indeed. His nerves seem to take over at the most inappropriate times. Looks like a pretty serious guy. Actually, looks like a pretty serious dude. He has a freaking scar on his face. Look at that thing. Oh, is that the... Oh, is that what the card is? Oh, that's what it is. That's why they arrested him. Because that stupid smudge on the car looks like his damn scar. Oh. Really? That's the reason? That's probably the reason, isn't it? Okay, whatever. I guess I'm getting ahead of myself. He nearly had a panic attack when I asked him his name.
Oh, so we have another one of those nervous types, do we? I believe you remember how to handle a client that's fragile.
Sir, I've done my fair share of nerve-wracking clients.
Ah, here he is right now. I'll leave you two to sort things out.
So he's like timid? Good morning, Mr. Brisbane. Hello, mister. Vincenzo Cacatras, but you can call me Vinny if it helps, as much as that nickname irritates me. Sure, Mr. Cacatras. I applaud your bravery for coming here today, Mr. Brisbane. Just take deep breaths and relax, okay? Sure. In no way suspect you of this crime. You know as well as I that trust is paramount between a lawyer and his client. But I must ask for the record, did you kill your friend Jack Crane? Yes. What? You did. But I can't see another explanation for what happened, okay? But I'm not going to let you take the blame for this, Mr. Brisbane. Trust me. Ah, so you're Vinny. I've been waiting to face you for who knows how long. What is this? Get away from me. Who is this? Okay. And this indignant jackass is... What the... What do I give this guy? Tell me, Vinny boy. Just how does it feel knowing you're gonna lose this case? I'm reading on this guy. I can imagine a burn being so... Who are you? Max Volper. Just pleased to meet you. That badge. Are you the prosecutor? Oh, aren't you on the ball today, Vinny boy? I heard you're quite the popular one. They talk about you, you know. They? Yes, they. Apparently you're quite the defense attorney. But I'm perfect. I don't intend to let you win this one, Vinny boy. What an arrogant prig. And what about young Brisbane over here? How does he feel about being thrown to prison? If you don't mind, we like to prepare for the trial. Aw, we were having such a lovely chat. Well, yep, I'm pretty busy myself. Actually, you know what? No, he sounds too smooth for that. Criminal after criminal to persecute and never be thrown to jail. Or worse. You know how it is. I have to do better faces, I guess. Don't worry about it, Brisbane. When I eventually get you convicted today, keep in mind that it's nothing personal. I just have a reputation to uphold. See you in there, folks. I guess during the evil-looking face I'll do that. Don't listen to him, Mr. Brisbane. He's trying to scare you. Poor man. This stupid child scared him half to death. Who is this guy, Vexwolper? Not in the court record. I loathe to think how his nerves would play. I loathe to think how his nerves would play with him in the courtroom. It's time, shall we? Yes, of course. He confessed? I've had the occasional client do that many a time. We're all friends. I intend to do the same for Mr. Brisbane. So he sounds like a Phoenix Wright kind of lawyer who wants to trust his client, but he sounds very cold. You know, he's saying that he's talking about Grossberg and saying he thinks that we're best friends. And I guess Grossberg's our assistant. And this is the judge of every case, pretty much. Court is now in session for the trial of Errol Brisbane. Are the defense and prosecution ready? Ready to prosecute? I mean, the prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense, too, is ready, Your Honor. Ah, Mr. Cockatrice. Oh, Mr. Cockatrice, Marvin Grossberg's prize pupil. Something like that, Your Honor? Well, in any case, it's good to see you in a courtroom again after so long. Mr. Volpa, what's so funny? Oh, nothing, Your Honor. I'm just wondering why the defense seems so confident. What do you mean? He seems to not see the failure ahead of him. I can see the failure across the room for me, that's for sure. False confidence with a trial. He can't possibly win. Mr. Volpa, you will refrain from personal attacks aimed at the defense. It's true, you haven't faced Mr. Cockatrice in the past, but he is a highly skilled defense attorney. Please be more responsible and professional from now on. Ha! As if he can topple the great Vex Volpa. Vex Volpa is egotistic about his profession. Fiddy. Yes, I noticed. But then again, he has never lost a case in his life, with over 6 years of experience. Thank you, sir. That puts my mind to rest. Wait a minute. Did you say 6 years of experience? Yes, he became a prosecutor at 19. Of course he did. Must have been embarrassing to be beaten by a 19-year-old. Now, Prosecutor Volpa, your opening statement, if you please. Yeah, I know the drill. At approximately 6:40 yesterday, the accused pushed the victim, Jack Crane, off the cliff. I see. What led the defendant to such drastic actions? A witness reports a heated dispute between the two men. He was crossing the bridge from Kneville, so it's in the exact same spot as today's murder. Great. Kneville, a small village. You can reach it by means of the bridge. I see. What did this witness, witness? Unfortunately, the bridge is too far away from the scene for anything to be coherently heard from, especially where the witness was standing. That's a shame. How did the victim, this Jack Crane, die? On the way down the cliff, his head made contact with several rocky outcrops, and from what we can gather, he died before he reached the bottom. It's somewhat unsettling how he can describe a murder with a smile on his face. I have the autopsy report here. The court accepts this into the record. Crane's autopsy reports. Before we go on, I'm going to look at that. Time of death was February 10th at 6:40. Cause of death was several traumas found on head. Cerebral hemorrhaging from several traumas found on head. He fell a distance of 50 feet before death. So did he die from the fall or did he die before the fall? He's saying it was before. Whatever. And that's not all, people. I have a photograph of the shoe prints found at the scene. If the court would just care to look at this photograph. There are notably 2 sets of shoe prints here, that they are. A few forensic scientists examined both sets, and definitive results were produced. This set of shoe prints belonged to the victim, Jack Crane. They clearly show the victim was standing near the edge with his back to the gorge. And this set of shoe prints? Can it be? Oh yes! They belong to the defendant, Errol Brisbane. The position of the victim and the defendant are now definitely made clear. So it looks like our defendant was indeed facing the victim. And it just gets better. I like this guy, Vex Wolper. He's like a cocky asshole. I also have a plan view drawing of Verglas Bridge. This drawing shows the south and north ends of Verglas Bridge, as well as the part of Neville. I have taken the liberty of marking the positions of those involved. Now, how generous of you. The map of Verglas Bridge was added to the court record. Before we proceed, I have one more piece of evidence. To strengthen my photograph, he still is not finished. The report from yesterday's weather. According to this report, no fresh snow fell since 5:30 p.m. yesterday. And since the crime happened 1 hour and 10 minutes later, this proves no more snow fell to cover up those footprints. Thus, the evidence, the shoe prints, were preserved. This guy's an evil son of a bitch. His name is Vex Fulper. What an evil-sounding name. It's never been my profession to jump to conclusions, but all this evidence undoubtedly points to the defendant as the killer. Well, hey, it's my job. Well, this looks promising. Don't worry, Vinny. Fulper has a reputation for starting strong. And finishing strong, judging by the fact that he's never lost a case. Still have time to seek the truth, boy. Have you encountered this urchin in the past, sir? I believe Diego had a trial with him some months. He lost, of course. Fulper's win record is perfect. Actually, it's to be more raspy for Grosberg. Rex Fulper was Diego's first failure in court. Diego? He's been in a coma for almost 2 years now. Oh, Diego. Yes, that's Godot from Ace 23. Don't worry, sir. I know what to do. Last time, Vinny. Please stop calling me sir. The prosecution may call his first witness. Naturally. I wish to help the detective in charge of the investigation. Detective Robert Snout, so this is the thing he fucks up on. So he messed up on this case. That's why he got to win. Oh, he's got a beard. Name and occupation. Angus McCuddock. Angus McCuddock. Cloakroom caretaker. Please excuse Mr. Snow, Your Honor. It's a rather annoying tendency to waste time, shall we say. It's understandable that he has a peculiar habit, but a court is a law of serious business. Oh, come on! I just said my name a second ago. Okay, we aren't getting anywhere at this rate. His name is Robert Snow. He's the detective. He was in charge of investigating the crime scene. Detective, would you mind telling the court about your findings? Alright, so this will be the first testimony in the flashback trial. How did Detective Snow fall? Obviously, this case didn't go the prosecutor's way if the detective got fired for this. So, we will find out and break the first testimony of the game in the next one. Until then, this has been Cashaway. I will see you in the next one. See you, everybody.